Jesse, everyone. So, you know what it is, but it's just a fancy word, so you just probably aren't used to hearing it. Equanimity is what we practice in yoga. It's coming from a true, Baron Baptiste calls it a true north. Okay, it's that center part of yourself that is your guide, and understanding that I say it all the time in classes, right? Understanding and remembering that all is well and that is all. And it's being able to come back to that knowing while all this stuff is going on around us. Okay, so in any type of environment, we're able to go back to this equanimous, I don't know what the conjugation is there, but it's that place of peace, right? That place of stillness and that place of knowing that everything's going to be okay. It's the ability to stay centered and focused and indifferent with respect to, so it's not like indifference where you're like, I don't care, whatever. It's like you see what's going on around you, you notice that what's going on, but you're able to respond and respond calmly and respond in a way that is kind and is peaceful and it doesn't affect you in a negative way. So through our yoga practice, which is beautiful, we get to practice that, I think, a lot. We get to practice it through some of the meditation. We get to practice it through our, definitely our asana practice, because it can get challenging at times, right? And when it's challenging, where we take a step back, we breathe, right? We practice it by staying connected to our breath, right? When we stay connected to our breath, we can feel those moments of equanimity, right? So that's sort of the theme for this week. That's what I'm practicing this week is equanimity, because every day is very different and things come up and you just have to really practice. In other words, going with the flow, right? Going with the flow. So we're going to have a strong practice today. Always listen to your body. Listen to your today's body. So your body today, right, can be totally different from your body last night or the body you had yesterday. So listen to today's body, be respectful, but also be playful and have fun, right? So it's not so serious, right? Okay, cool. Let's start in child's pose. So go ahead and come down onto your knees. Let your knees open wide and bring your big toes together to touch. And let your arms come out in front and let your forehead connect down to the earth. And then, yeah, just be present, right? Just notice how you feel right now in this moment. Notice how your body feels, how your mind feels, like where are you coming from today? Are you coming from a place physically, maybe you're a little sore, maybe you slept in a different way. So just kind of, again, this is how you practice equanimity, is that you learn how to notice and then you're sort of indifferent to it. You're like, yeah, I'm a little sore, and then not create that story around it, you know, where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and then you keep going on and on and on with it, which I know we've all done that, right? At some point or another, is like really tell our little stories about things, right? So noticing maybe a body that you have today and how it feels today, and noticing maybe how connected you are to it. And then for me lately, it's been a lot in my head. I've really been feeling like I've been in my head too much. Like I'm just overthinking, overanalyzing. And so yoga is such a beautiful way for me to connect my mind to my body. And when that happens, I can really remember. It comes back again to that remembering that all is well. If I can tune into that inner knowing, I know what to do, right? Inside myself, I know what to do. I know that it'll align with spirit, it'll align with the good and love that is within me. As you have the same, right? You can also know what to do if you can get quiet and listen. So equanimity is also about listening. It's about listening to that knowing inside each and every one of you. There's something inside that just is what we could call that a true north. We could call that the next right thing, right? The next right thing, that decision that you have to make to do the next right thing that aligns with spirit. One more breath here. Again, just being present to it. And then on your next inhale, you're going to slowly just come forward onto your forearms. Curl your toes under, press the balls of your feet into the floor, and just draw your knees in a little closer. Okay, so instead of being so wide, they're a little close. And then extend your right leg straight back behind you and your left leg, and then you've kind of in this forearm plank position. And spread the fingers and root into every knuckle, drawing the armpits back, the tailbone down, the belly in, the heart forward, lengthening through the crown of the head. Your breath is now constant. In through the nose, exhale through the nose, neck is relaxed, face is relaxed. Toning the belly here, pulling the navel to the spine. You're taking one more breath in. And as you exhale, just slowly lowering the pelvis to the ground. And then untucking the toes and point them away from you. Draw the armpits back, look ahead. And you're in this sort of modified, easy Sphinx position. But you're not like, right, hanging out belly to the ground. Your belly's pulled up. And your arm bones are back, and you're full in your heart and bright through the crown of the head. You're going to take one more breath there. And then as you exhale, come all the way down. Extend your left arm out like an airplane and slide your right hand beside your right shoulder. And just do a gentle rock onto your left side. So your left arm is straight. I'm going to pivot so that you can actually see the other side. So the arm is straight, right? And the arm slides in. And then you rotate and roll onto your side. Now, a couple modifications here. You might feel like this is just enough sensation for you, right? It's early, and we'll just see, right? This might be enough. If you want a little bit more, then you can bend the top knee and open. So the foot is going to go beside, right behind that leg. And you're going to squeeze the knee open and give yourself just a little bit of leverage, right? It just gives you just enough leverage. And breathe there. Inhale and exhale. One more breath like that. And then exhale, slowly roll back onto your belly. You got it? And just switch sides. So extend the right arm, bend your left elbow, and roll onto your right side. So then you're on that right shoulder, the right arm is extended, your left hand is pressing. And again, if you want more, then you just bend the back or the top leg and you slide it behind. Just, we're off of our mats maybe a little bit, and if that happens, that's okay. Full breath there. Exhale. And then slowly uncurl yourself, come back towards that center position, and come back to your hands. Walk them slightly forward and tent your fingertips. So like really tent your fingertips, and they're maybe off the mat. Point those toes and then inhale like a grand cobra pose. It's just really big and bright. And then as you exhale, just come right back down. Slide the hands back a little bit more. Inhale to come up, lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, just bring it back down. Slide them back and in this time, and bring your palms down. So really true cobra pose. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale back to child's pose. Forehead to the floor. See, noticing child's pose may be a little bit different this time. Inhale back onto your forearms. Okay, so forward back onto your forearms. This time, curl the toes under, and as you exhale, lift your hips and find dolphin pose. Whoa. Okay, so this is gonna feel like, wait a second, maybe not ready, quite ready for this, but we're not here for too long, so again, try not to think too much about it. Here's my overthinking, right? Spread those fingers, root into your hands, forearms to the floor. Try to plug in your upper arm bones. Take another breath in there. If it's possible for you, you're gonna look forward a little bit, press your palms into the floor and hover your forearms and your elbows an inch or two off the mat. That's gonna create some more heat. You don't have to do this, but try it. One more breath. Whoa, and then inhale, press your arms straight and find downward facing dog. Now start to walk back towards your feet all the way to the back of your mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, grab your elbows, ragdoll pose. Yeah, hang it out a little bit. Just kind of dangle and let your knees and the backs of your legs stretch. Let your head stretch. Maybe you like nod your head a couple times. Yeah, good. Breathe there. Good, and then release your elbows and start to walk back into downward facing dog, right? Back to downward facing dog. Lift your heels up really high. Inhale. As you exhale, pull the belly in and just roll forward into plank pose and hold plank. So again, if you need to, right? We were already here. You can always go to forearm plank, especially if your wrists are sensitive. Both of those are super tough, right? Both of them are pretty tough. You've got the core really working here, but spread your fingers if your hands are on the floor. You're on the balls of your feet, the legs are toned. Take a full breath there. Exhale, either lower from your knees or from your feet, all the way down to the ground. This time, interlace your fingers behind you and untuck your toes so the toenails are down. Toenails down, point the toes. Then inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest. Head, neck, and chest off of the mat, but your feet are staying down. Point the toes and press down with your feet. It doesn't have to be very high. I'm not counting up very high, but if you wanted to, you could really move those fists back. Oh, it feels so good. Take one more breath there. And exhale, just release your hands right under your shoulders. Okay, my level 1 people, curl your toes and just press up from your knees, right? My level 2 people are my power yogis. You're gonna curl your toes under, tuck the tailbone, float the thighs, and press all the way up to plank, and then back to downward facing dog, right? From your knees or your feet, you're just asking, where do I feel powerful, strong, and graceful, full of grace? Look forward on this inhale. Step or hop all the way to the front of the mat. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold forward, exhale. Good. Catch your hips as you inhale, rise all the way up and extended Tadasana. Reach and touch the sky and hands to heart center. Samasthiti, exhale and just pause and breathe. Relax your face, your eyes, your forehead. Again, remembering all is well, right? So we're going to create this chaos. We've been working on that sort of concept that yoga is about resistance, all of this resistance in the body and being able to stay equanimous, there it is. Hands to the heart center. Take a full breath in. Let's ask that this practice be blessed all the way from the toes to our brains, to the sky. Exhale out your mouth, let it go. Bow your chin into your chest. Open up your eye, a blessing. Here we go. Inhale, reach up, touch the sky. Little back bend. You're going to bend your elbows and squeeze the shoulder blades together and look up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward, let it go. Whew. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank, right into Chaturanga Dandasana, lower. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog if you're ready. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember that forearm plank is always an option. You could always hold plank and press back to down dog. All of those are options all the time. One more breath in. Exhale all the air out, and then pause for a second. Just lift your heels as you inhale, and then bend your knees a lot as you exhale. So your stomach and thighs are close and your arms are straight. And then gaze towards the front of your mat and see if you can hop either halfway or all the way to your hands. Whoop. So either halfway or all the way, and then walk the rest of the way if you need to, right? Halfway lift as you inhale, and forward fold, exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, touch the sky, and Samastitihi, exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay, here we go, round two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, tone your belly and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step, or if you're floating, you're gonna bend your knees a lot, align your hands with your toes, and just hop, whoop, right into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. So some hopping today, some jumps if you want, being playful, right? So like find that balance between being playful, taking it easy, like thinking this is no big deal. I'm gonna hop, I'm gonna jump today. I'm not gonna feel strenuous, I'm gonna make it breezy. Super easy and playful and breezy. One more breath in, exhale it out. Here it is, bend your knees, look forward, either hop halfway or hop all the way, right? Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. One more, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. You'll plant those hands, bend your knees, step or float. Boom. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Bend your knees, look forward. So again, getting ready for that half or full hop. Remember, you can always step if you're like, that's not for me. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Big toes are touching now. Inhale as you bend your knees, Utkatasana. Good. And then relax your shoulders, right? Relax your face. When I cue, sometimes I say smile with your eyes or have kind eyes. When you have kind eyes, right? That's equanimous, that's equanimity, because you're, besides like all of this going on, the heat in the legs, sit down a little lower. Sit down a little lower. Yeah, good. And maybe even a little lower. Good, yeah, good. Even with all of that going on, can you maintain that breath in through the nose? Exhale through your nose. You're doing so good. Again, breathe in. Even a little lower, exhale. So find it, find it. Find when you start to disagree, like where's the disagreement, right? Your body's gonna go, oh, I'm angry now. Take one more breath, go right to that place and like just be like, I'm smiling right now. I'm smiling with my eyes. I'm smiling with my eyes. And then fold forward, let it go. Woo, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float, right? Again, playful floating. Being playful, inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lift both of your heels up high. Stay high on the ball of your left foot, lift your right leg up, open up the hip and bend the knee. So spreading the fingers, arms straight, rooting through all of your knuckles. See if you can flip that dog out if you want, right? So flip out if you want. Press your feet down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Let your head hang. Maybe you take your right hand to the back of your neck and you let the hand pull the neck a little bit and you feel more of like a massage in the neck. You take one more breath there and then exhale, look down. Bring your right hand to the floor. Pivot on your feet. You're on your right side now, or you can bend your knee and find modified side plank. So either full side plank, stacking the feet, reaching the left arm higher, maybe even lifting the top leg, right? Maybe even lifting the top leg. You're taking another breath in. And exhale, release your left hand down. Step your right foot forward. Pivot on your left foot. Outer right hip back, warrior one, inhale. Okay, so warrior one, I always fix my pants here. Right, anybody else like to fix things once you come up? So back leg is strong, core is toned, maybe the arms are reaching. If it works, you could bring your palms together here and find a spot to gaze at. Outer right hip pulling back, belly is toned. Breathe together, inhale together. Exhale together through your nose. One more breath in. And exhale, Vinyasa. Take your hands to the floor. Step your right foot back and lower. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift both of your heels. They're nice and close together. Exhale to lift your left leg up. Then open up the hip and bend the knee. Right? So you could feel that energy there. If it feels okay, start to pivot and flip your dog totally. Right? Pressing the hips up. Squeezing and drawing the sit bones towards each other and squeezing the shoulder blades in. Maybe the left hand behind the head to support your neck and your head. Rolling the shoulder blades in, maybe lifting the chest. You're taking another breath there. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale, yes you can. Exhale to look down. Bring your left hand to the floor. Your feet come together. And then maybe you just go right to the left side. Or maybe you need to modify and put your left knee down. Right? You decide where you're at today. So perhaps you're stacking the feet, pushing the left hand into the floor, the right arm reaching. Yeah, maybe lifting your right leg up. Yeah, oh yeah, maybe lifting it up. Try it. What's the worst that could happen? You just would have to bring it back down, right? Another breath there. And then slowly bringing it down, right hand down, left foot forward, right into it. Good, right foot down. And inhale, warrior one. So Virabhadrasana 1, the back leg super strong and straight. The outer edge of your right heel sealed, the left knee bending, the outer left hip pulling back. Come back to your breath, back to inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, palms together as you exhale. Keep breathing in, I've got background noise. Exhale, one more breath, inhale. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Step your left foot back, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Take it your way, right? Your way. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe in and out. Let your head hang. Good, again, inhale. This time let your mouth open. Go ha, exhale. Look forward, step or float to the front of your mat, right? Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Good. Malasana, separate your feet, mat width distance apart, heels and toes out, bend your knees and squat low. Hands to the heart center, pressing your triceps into your inner thighs, pressing your palms together. Take your right hand to the inside, just extend that right arm out. It goes on the inside of the right thigh. And then take your left hand, push it into your thigh, and twist to your left. And maybe you open it up. Maybe that left arm goes up, right, in your twist. Maybe you reach around and bind. Good. And you're still rolling the shoulder blades in towards each other. Breathing through your nose. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Hands back to heart center. Inhale. Left arm extends. Yep, and then right hand to thigh, and you gently push away, or right arm up. Yeah, or twist and bind, right? Maybe there's a bind there. And you're reaching around to grab the finger behind you. Beautiful. One more breath, maybe you bind. Exhale to release, hands to heart center. Inhale. Good. Sit down. Exhale, Navasana. Well, it's right there. The floor is right there. It should be easy. Yes. Well done. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more like this. Exhale, chair pose. So I have to use my hands, but I've seen people just go whoop. Right? Find your chair. Oh, Mandy did it. Good job. Breathe in there. Inhale. Do the best you can do. Exhale, Navasana, sit down. Whoop. Good. Inhale. Chair pose. Exhale. Whoop. There it is. So again, be playful, like laugh, like, whoa, I gotta use my hands to get up there. That's okay. Another breath there. And sit down, Navasana, exhale. I promise it's okay. I promise. Inhale. Exhale. No, chair pose. Go. Whoop. Good. One more. Breath in. I know. Exhale, Navasana. I bet it's getting easier though. Is both getting easier? One more. Inhale. All right. Chair pose. Last one. Ugh. Exhale. Inhale. And fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Plant your hands. Step or jump back. Whoop. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. Breathe in. And a sigh. Go ha. Right leg high. Inhale. And right foot forward. Exhale. Pivot on your left foot. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, release your hands and take a bind. And release the fingers. Oh, lift the heart and look up. Inhale. And then humble warrior. Exhale, fold. Good, and just fold to the inside of that right leg. Let your head hang. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And exhale, release your bind. Inhale all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Good. So maybe there's a moment where you need to align your feet a little bit better, and that's okay too. I always get a little bit, so here's my equanimity, right? I'm not practicing it because I saw that my mat was uneven and I had to straighten my mat, right? So if I was practicing equanimity, I wouldn't straighten my mat. I would just be present to it and then also accept it and be okay with how it is because it's not harming anything, right? Another breath there. Letting your left hand drop, right palm up. Reverse warrior, inhale, straighten your right leg. And exhale, triangle pose. So the hand can come down to a block or maybe your shin bone, but we're working some side plank stuff today, right? So let's go ahead and maybe come about halfway down and then take the left arm up to the sky. And maybe you're here today with a little bit of resistance, a little bit of help, right? Inner thighs are scissoring towards each other. So check out my hips. They're not, but I'm pulling inward. And then maybe my right arm can kind of come up parallel to the ground. And then perhaps that left arm gently sways over the ear. Core is super on fire here. Good. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up like you're picking something up from the side view all the way to center. Pivot both of your heels and your toes out and then bend your knees. So goddess pose And then bring your hands right into your heart center. So I'm just gonna flip around so we can be on the same page, but you guys look great. Shoulders are relaxed, knees squeeze open. Good, let's just practice just a little equanimity here, right? So spine is straight. I want you to find that point at which you feel slightly uncomfortable. Remember where the argument is? So we're looking for that argument in the body and in the mind. And you're gonna pause there and relax your face, right? So we get to stay here, and then maybe we just see if we can practice that equanimity a little more by making it slightly more uncomfortable. So can you lift your heels? As you lift both of your heels, right, you increase some of that sensation, is what I love to say. The sensation increases, right? And then maybe energetically, you can pull the heels in towards each other without necessarily moving anything. It's just energetics, heels in. The hands still at the heart center. You're okay. Good. And then breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. You're doing great. Exhale. Good. Lower your heels. Inhale. Straighten your legs. Good. Pivot on your left foot. On your right foot. Hands to the floor. You're going to take a full breath in. And then exhale. Twist to your right. Just twist it out. If you want to, actually, let's go ahead and lower that left knee down. Yeah, big twist, left knee down. Maybe reach back. What would be really great is grabbing the foot to get a good stretch across the front of that left thigh. Take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Okay, here's the transition now. Let that leg go down. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. And then bring your forearms down if you can. Lift your left knee up so you're in this low riding dragon. If you can't quite get there with your forearms, just stay on your hands and that's okay. But that left leg is not down, it's up. Okay, so you're just feeling the heat in the thigh. Let's take a few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can pull your sternum forward a little bit. Pull it forward away from the belly. Keep the back leg strong. One more breath. Now, can you step the right foot back to forearm plank pose? Can you hold there? Good, armpits back, lengthen through the crown of the head and breathe. Exhale, one more. Exhale, slow lower the hips. Yes. Okay, point your toes away. Draw your sternum forward for Sphinx. Inhale. And then back to the beginning. Exhale, come all the way down. Slide your hands off the mat, tent your fingertips. Inhale, cobra pose, but just sort of notice, right, how that feels. And then exhale down. Slide them back again. Inhale. Exhale down. Good, cobra or upward. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Cobra or upward. Look up. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Good, big breath in. Out your mouth, just go, ha. Good, left leg, inhale, step it forward. Pivot on your right foot. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhale, bind. So interlace your fingers. Good, shoulder blades in, take a breath. And then fold to the inside, humble warrior. So we keep the seal in the back leg, the head hanging, breathing, inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Softening, letting the brain drop. One more. Exhale. Nice, release your bind. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Yeah, maybe you pause there, allowing yourself to settle, gazing over your left middle finger. Breathe in. Soft gaze, kind eyes. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good, right hand down, left palm up, reverse warrior, one breath. Then left leg straight and triangle pose. So you take a sec and maybe bring your arms down and you find that version of triangle with your right arm high. Okay, and then there's the direction of utilizing more core effort, right? So perhaps you're here and you're just like, no, I'm gonna hang. I'm gonna have a block, whatever works for you, but the inner thighs are scissoring towards each other. Okay, so we're here or maybe here, right? And your thighs engaging. And we're here or maybe here. Yeah, breathe, inhale. Yeah, you guys look good, exhale, you can do it. Good, again, inhale. And exhale, then inhale to rise all the way up. And pivot on your left foot and your right foot, heels in. And bend your knees, and again, nice and low, right? This time, interlace your fingers and push your palms up. There, shoulders down. So not up here, but we're pulling the arm bones in. Good, pulling the arm bones in, the heart bright, the tailbone down. Squeezing the knees open. And again, perhaps we hover the heels. We're finding that place, that edge. It might need to be different this time. Come back, it might need to be a little higher with the heels. You might need to sit a little lower because it feels more comfortable, right? So breathe, inhale, exhale. You guys look great. One more breath in. Good, exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, pivot on your feet. Release your hands to the inside, right? Or both hands to the outside, that's fine. And then pause there and then lower your right knee down. Okay, I'm just gonna switch feet because I was on the opposite side. So, right knee is down and we twist to the left. And then perhaps we catch the back foot, right? It might feel so good to catch that foot, it might not. And just kind of feel where you are, breathe there. Exhale, you're gonna release the foot. And now bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. And then we find that low riding dragon, lifting the right knee up, staying high on the ball of the right foot, and perhaps we find the floor, we bring our forearms down. That's gonna make the sensation even more interesting, right? Instead of thinking about things being like intense, think of them as interesting, right? We're curious, like, okay, if I did this, like, what would that do? And then like, okay, like, see if I can just come back to my breath here. Inhale through your nose, just come back to your breath. And exhale, like all is well. Like right here in your breath, all is well. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. And we try to bring the forearms down as you slide the left foot back, right? The left foot back. And now we're in forearm plank again. And then just for fun, walk your feet towards your heels and we're back towards your elbows, sorry. And we're back in dolphin pose. Dolphin pose. And the head is hovering above the ground. And the upper arm bones, the forearms, are rolling inward. And the upper arm bones, right? So the humerus bones, the ones that connect to your shoulder, are rotating outward. So there's an external and then an internal rotation, which helps you stay strong and rooted in your foundation, in your upper body, right? And then perhaps you take a break whenever you want, right? But if you're feeling okay, you walk your feet closer together and you lift your right leg up. And you breathe. You could also do this in downward facing dog. Inhale there. Exhale. Good, one more. And exhale your right foot down. Feet are touching, left leg up, inhale. And exhale. lift it up. And exhale. One more breath in. And exhale, lower your left leg, take a breath, I know. And exhale, lower your knees. And child's pose. I think you all deserve a child's pose. If you want, you can rest your upper body by taking your arms back this time. Let the forehead come down. And just rest there. You did good work. Good work. Breathe in together here. And breathe out. One more breath in. And exhale. Good. Again, you're going to look ahead and bring your forearms to the floor and slide the feet back. Again, forearm plank pose, right? Back on your forearms. You're going to breathe there. Inhale, lower the pelvis. Exhale, nice and slow. Yeah, so we're right where we started, right? So Sphinx pose. Inhale, lift the chest. Good. And some of you are going to stay right here, okay? Some of you might press your arms straight, full Sphinx, right? So we're here, or we're pressing straight, okay? Some of you might bend both of the knees, okay? I will walk my hands in a little closer even, and pretend like I'm 6 again, and maybe touch my head and my toes, or just pretend. Right? It's like, let's get my 8-year-old in here, my 11-year-old in here to really demo this pose. But it's all about like how you feel, where you're at, right? One more breath. Inhale, toes to head, yeah? And then exhale. Woo! We release. Downward facing dog. So spread the fingers, press it back. That's a fun one to just attempt, right? The attempt is all you really need to do is try. Good, full breath in. Look forward as you exhale, step or float through onto your hips, sit down. And we go to Navasana again. Shin bones parallel to the ground, arm bones in. Let's go ahead and go half boat. Exhale, roll halfway down. Remember, you can use your hands, you can have your knees bent. These are all variations. Full Navasana, lift it up. Add the breath, here we go. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Arms are really strong here, guys. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. One more. Exhale down. This time hold. Hold on the low for 4, for 3, 2, and splat. Come all the way down. Slide your feet in. Good. Shoulder bridge, right? Lift your hips. Lift your hips. And then maybe interlace your fingers. We've done a lot of that today. Bind. This should feel really good. Good heart opener. Feet in a little closer. Thighs are engaged. So if you're not sure if your thighs are engaged, just let your butt come down for a second, like a little bit. Let the butt cheeks kind of flap in the wind. And then press your heels into the floor and send your kneecaps forward. So they go that way, in that direction, and then your thighs will engage, right? Your glutes are a little bit engaged, but they're not like the powerhouse of this particular pose, okay? Take one more breath there, and then roll it down. Exhale, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in, and exhale out your mouth. Go ha. And then go up again. Maybe turn your hands, elbows up, walk your heels in closer, and full wheel pose this time. And if you can go into full wheel, you should. Breathe, inhale, exhale, inhale, relax your face, exhale, one more, and exhale it down. Palms facing up, take a deep breath in, exhale out your mouth, go ha, and then go up again. Bridge or wheel, bridge or wheel. And if you're doing wheel, maybe try variation. Maybe touch your right thigh with your right hand. Oh, hello. And then maybe touch your left thigh with your left hand. No. And bring it back down. Breathe, inhale. And exhale all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana now. So soles of the feet together. Woo. Yeah, right hand to the belly and the left hand to the heart. And take a full inhale through your nose. And a big exhale out your mouth. And just pause again, right? Come back to that moment. Again, that remembering that all is well. You've done good work today. You should feel proud of everything you've accomplished so far. Setting you up for the rest of your day to stay peaceful, but also strong, feeling strong and accomplished, right? And then release your hands from your thighs. Just guide your knees in. We just got one more little bit to do. So hug your knees into your chest. Little rock from side to side here, just for a minute. All right, and then interlace your fingers. Just bring them behind your head and take your legs up to 90. Now, my friends, if your hamstrings are tight, bend those knees, right? Otherwise, legs at 90 degrees and legs are straight, and the head and the neck are relaxed and you're holding them. The back of the head is pressing gently into the hands so that the front of the neck is relaxed. Then take a breath in, don't do anything yet. Just exhale out your mouth and pull your belly down towards your spine and your ribs down so you really do feel like your spine is connected to your mat. Now keep that connection. Inhale as you lower your legs away from you due to any degree. Exhale as they come back to 90. Again, inhale, lower them away from you. Exhale out your mouth, go shh, back to 90. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back to 90. Again, inhale, lower. Exhale out your mouth, come back to 90. Two more like this. Inhale, exhale up. One more, inhale, and exhale all the way up, curl up a little bit, right? So we're still here. If your neck is sensitive, keep your hands behind your head. If you're okay, bend your knees, reach your arms past your ankles, reach, 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 pull your knees in closer, and then inhale, reach your arms and legs away. Now circle those arms, exhale, pull the knees in, reach. Inhale, reach out, big, big. Exhale, circle. Inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale out. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Relax your head down and just go. Happy baby. Reach up, grab the soles of your feet. Little sway, little rock from side to side. And then roll yourself up. All right, and then just pivot on your mat so that your legs can be wide on your mat. So this is Upavishta Konasana, straddle, right? So for a lot of us, it's gonna be like this, where our legs are open and our fingertips are behind us, and we're just keeping our spine straight. So just know that this is okay, and this feels good, and this could even be the beginning, right? This can be the beginning. If that feels good, then maybe bring your hands forward and start to hinge. So I'll turn for a sec. You want to avoid this sort of thing, right? We don't want this to happen. We want to be up. So if you can keep yourself up and hinge, then you go for it, yeah? But a lot of us, this might just be enough. Okay. So wherever you're at, close your eyes, right? Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, teeth relaxed. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. So equanimity releases us from unrealistic expectations about what life should be and allows us to stay centered amid the inevitable highs and lows, right? Isn't that a great statement? So it is, you know, if I was talking about a yoga pose, it's that point at which you want to come out of the pose, and it's like you've already set this expectation on yourself of like, okay, I'm done. I can't go any further, and right now, I gotta get out of here. Or maybe it's Shavasana. I notice a lot of times people have a hard time staying in Shavasana sometimes. It's a lot of that stuff going on in our head, or even in our body, the energy of our body. We just can't take that stillness. So try to next time, when you have that sense of discontent in your body, in your mind, that irritability, right, in your body or in your mind, try to stay with it. Instead of trying to run out of it, just take 2 breaths there. Like just 2 more breaths than you normally would. And that's the practice of equanimity. You know, just staying, right? So wherever you're at right now, just take 2 more breaths. And this might not be a good example for you because this pose particularly, some people really love it, right? They could stay forever. But maybe not, so. And then slow inhale breath, pressing your way up. And taking your legs and sliding them back. You can work your way back to the length of your mat and then pull your feet in. And let's take reverse tabletop or Purvottanasana, which is reverse plank. Okay, so reverse tabletop or extend your legs, press through and come into reverse plank. Arms are like stilts, so strong and straight, right? So strong and straight. If it works, let the head drop back. Inhale, exhale, another breath there, and then exhaling slowly, and then folding forward. Inhale up, and exhale, forward fold. And again, coming back to your breath. Just stay and breathe. One more breath there. And then inhale, rolling up. And exhale, coming all the way down onto your back. It's time to just do a little inversion. So, legs up the wall pose, right? You can go up, knees bent, legs, you have a wall space. You could pivot yourself to really have your legs rest up against the wall. Or you could take shoulder stand or head stand. Whatever works for you. Just a few breaths. Maybe 1 or 2 more breaths here. And if you're in shoulder stand, just take your time, slowly coming out. If you're in legs up the wall pose, just start to bend your knees. Good. Feet on the floor, take them wide. Give your knees a little sway from side to side, like a little windshield wiper. And then come back to center, stopping in the middle. You can push the floor away and slide. It'll help encourage your shoulder blades under you, right? And then lower your hips, and then extend your legs and your arms, and come into Shavasana. Once you're lying flat on your back, make any adjustments right now that you need to make. Whether it's fixing your shirt or your clothing, like anything you need to do so that you can actually rest for 2 minutes. So usually I keep you here for at least 2 minutes. And that is just what's really, really important, that you have at least 2 minutes of rest. So wherever you're at, take a full breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth and just drop in. Yeah, just drop in and relax your toes and the bottoms of your feet and the skin across the top of both feet. Relax your ankles and your lower leg bones. Just allow your whole lower part of your body to drop, your knees to drop, your thighs to completely relax and drop. And your hips to completely relax and drop, your belly completely relaxed. And your spine is relaxed now, and you notice openness across your collarbones and heart. And your upper arm bones relaxed, and your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, and your fingertips. Let it all go. Let everything drop. Relax your throat and your jaw. Let your tongue drop from the roof of your mouth. The skin on your face, your eyes are now relaxed. Your eyebrows, and your forehead, and your brain. And again, here's the moment, right? And you notice that some of you will ease here and rest and stay, and you will want to stay, but sometimes we get that sort of itch to come out, right? Our body energetically gets an itch to come out. We feel uncomfortable. So here's where we just stay and breathe. Just 5 more breaths. Just try it. Just stay for 5 more breaths. And then slowly start to come back to your body. That last breath completed, start to wiggle your toes and your ankles and your fingertips and your wrists. Making way for new life force. Reach your arms over your head. All of that space now stretch in 2 directions. Reach forward, reach back, get even brighter. so strong, so full of grace. Bend your knees into your chest and rock over to your right side and just rest there for a moment. Slowly press up and find a comfortable seat. Hands coming together into Anjali Mudra at the heart center. We come together really in gratitude to complete our practice, to understand all of the benefits, and really we take a moment in prayer that all of these benefits stay with us. So we ask for that spirit of equanimity to stay with us as we leave our mats. Can we remain peaceful and serene in spite of all the uncertainty, in spite of all the discomfort and change? And can we remember that all is well and that is all? So take a full breath in, exhale out your mouth and let it go. Bow your chin in and open your eyes. Thank you so much. Namaste.